Before I start the video, I would like to give a massive shout out to my Patreons who have been supporting my channel. If you would like to check out my Patreon and receive early access to some very exciting videos coming soon, then please click the link in the description.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Nerd Den here once again, and in today's video I'm going to be going over my plot theory for the 60th anniversary specials. Now this is just going to be an overall plot theory, which is just going to be like an overview for all three specials, which will be sort of categorized, but yeah, it's not going to be too in-depth, but this is just generally what I believe could happen. So with that being said, let's get into the video. So, for the first special, which is the Star Beast, yeah, I believe it will open up with the Doctor bumping into Donna after so many years have passed and they haven't seen each other. Donna sort of recognises his face when they bump into each other, but dismisses her thoughts because she is with her family shopping and sees the spaceship flying above them. Very interesting setup, I know. The Doctor notices the ship, but doesn't want to use the TARDIS because Donna is nearby, so he uses a taxi that happens to belong to Donna's husband, Sean, who is driving. However, when he gets to the crash site, the alien in question has gone. Donna's daughter, Rose, meets the alien called Beep the Meep, who warns her of monsters coming, who we later learn are the Wrath Warriors. She hides Beep in the house, unaware of Donna's past, and Donna encounters Beep when she hears noise in the house. The Doctor turns up at the house to track down Beep, but meets Donna again, surprise, surprise. Before anything can happen, the Wrath Warriors will show up and fight the unit's soldiers, who are also tracking down Beep. And the Doctor and co get into Sean's taxi and drive off. Now, I am guessing that this special is going to end with a big cliffhanger, just like all the other specials for the 60th anniversary. I think that this one will probably be setting up the Celestial Toymaker, played by Neil Patrick Harris. Now, we still don't know for sure if Neil Patrick Harris is playing the Celestial Toymaker, but for this theory and all the evidence that we've had so far, I am going to say that yes, he is. And I just want to say, before going into Special 2, I want to kind of give him what I would like to see his intentions be, and why he is a threat in these specials. So I'm going to say that the Celestial Toymaker's goal is to make a televised invasion, essentially. It's like one massive game for the Toymaker. And the part of this TV format is that, yeah, this is the Doctor back in their golden era, alongside their most notable companion, Donna. And this could be a reflection of how Doctor Who is viewed by mainstream audiences, because for a lot of the mainstream public, David Tennant was a popular Doctor. He is their Doctor. And having Catherine Tate come back, you know, it's one of the most iconic pairings in not just Doctor Who, but they've collaborated on so many different television shows. So, yeah, it would certainly be a very meta plotline. Yes, it would, but it would work for the 60th because it's something that hasn't been done before. We would have the Celestial Toymaker influence the Doctor's regeneration, so he becomes David Tennant again. He has the same face as the 10th Doctor. And with this influence by the Toymaker, he sets up events that end up leading to the Doctor meeting Donna once again, and that kind of sets up his little scheme, which, yeah, sounds pretty cool. But obviously there's things that go wrong for the Toymaker, and he tries his hardest to keep up the games. But let's get on to Special 2. Now, this one is largely unknown in terms of plot details and filming, so this one I am very unsure about what's going to go down. However, from the trailer that we got the other day, it could mean that this episode is set either on a spaceship or there's going to be a further unknown setting, which I think is likely to be the realm of the Toymaker, which I believe is called the Toy Room or something like that, which in modern television and budget and stuff like that, there's some crazy things that could be done in terms of illusions, and it does provide many creative opportunities to bring back old characters for cameos, which could lead to maybe seeing a twisted version of the Guardians of the Edge concept, such as seeing, you know, Matt Smith appearing as the 11th Doctor, who we think is going to help, you know, the team, but it turns out he's just an illusion and part of the Toymakers games. But maybe the Doctor, being clever as they are, the Doctor is able to override the illusion of Matt Smith's Doctor and help Matt's Doctor illusion helps them escape or something like that. Maybe. Who knows? But that's just one example. Maybe that's how we see Susan return as well. Because, yeah, Susan's been wrongly rumoured to be returning in one of the specials. So seeing Caroline Ford return to play Susan for potentially the last time would be really cool. And then I'm guessing this is when we get our introduction to the 15th Doctor, who could perhaps show up in this crazy cameo fest, episode, appearing as a Doctor that's stuck waiting to happen, because he was the Doctor that was meant to be the next one, but he was shoved back because of the Celestial Toymakers intervention. So maybe he has a little cameo here before having more of a presence in the third special. Speaking of Special 3, let's talk about the events of that one, because obviously, yeah, that's the final part of the 60th anniversary story, and I think this is going to be where, yeah, obviously the 14th Doctor is going to regenerate. But how is that going to happen? So I think that Donna is going to be able to regain her memories completely of travelling with the Doctor without, you know, the threat of dying or becoming the Dr. Donna again. The whole meta-crisis thing will be resolved, but there is some implications from doing that. Maybe Donna does actually die, but the Doctor gives up a regeneration or potentially more to save Donna, because let's not forget the 10th Doctor had some serious vanity issues and emotional detachment from humanity towards the end of his life, so maybe the 14th Doctor overcomes that and saves Donna. And because, you know, he saved Donna and was able to say goodbye to her properly now because she's got her own family, he's able to let go and allows himself to move on from the past and regenerate without saying, I don't want to go. And this could perhaps set up Donna's daughter Rose as being a future companion, maybe providing a future connection for the Noble family to reappear in Series 14 and beyond, maybe. Who knows? But it would be pretty cool to see, you know, the Noble family pop up again in the future. So, yeah, that's kind of it for Special 3. Obviously, I'm going to say that Celestial Toymaker is going to be defeated, but I feel like there will be a little cliffhanger, maybe, of sorts. Not necessarily a cliffhanger, but like a little scene that sets up a return for the Toymaker later down the line. Maybe if he shows up in Series 14, or later along the line to fight Ncuti Gatwa's incarnation of the Doctor would be pretty cool. And speaking of Ncuti Gatwa, I reckon that this interpretation of the 15th Doctor that we see in this cameo during my theory of Special 2, so say, yeah, if he has a cameo and he has a bigger role in Special 3, he will be in that realm, or maybe he makes a like a part, like he has a part of like a hallucination or something like that, and he helps the 14th Doctor make the right decision and move on, which allows the 15th Doctor to exist, similar to the Watcher from the classic series, making hallucinations and stuff like that, making brief appearances throughout the 4th Doctor's final adventure. So maybe that could be how Ncuti Gatwa plays a role in the 60th before regenerating. Who knows? But with that being said, though, thank you very much for tuning into today's video. If you are new around here, be sure to subscribe for more nerdy content, as we are on the road to 10,000 subscribers, which I'll love to reach by the end of the year. But I'll see you all next time. Thank you very much for all the support. Leave a like, rating, and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye for now.